best year ever. But first, 2024, which was an incredible year for you and your teams. We hit some really big milestones, including launching our first ever EV tariffs, adding our multi-SIM deal to the customer proposition so households can get multiple great value unlimited SIMs, as well as even cheaper energy. We added Google and Apple Pay to the cashback card so that you can help people cut their bills even more. We offered customers 6 months free full fibre broadband with City Fibre. And of course, we blasted through the incredible 1 million customer milestone. It was a milestone which we celebrated with that unique Team Purple energy at Ignite in September. I still get goosebumps just thinking about it. And then, to finish off the year on a real high, we launched the fantastic activity bonuses in December to give you all a boost over Christmas so that you can start January in the black, not the red, and also to give you a flying start to the new year. Because these activity bonuses will stay in place all the way up until power up, meaning anyone signing up multiple 3-service homeowners in any of January, February, March, and April can get even bigger rewards. So whether you're already a high achiever or used to consistently signing up one customer a month, the incentive and reward is now there to really push yourself to do just that little bit extra. But as we look to the year ahead, we've decided to step it up again. Because now, more than ever, people you know need your help. You know, what we thought was going to be a short-term cost of living squeeze has turned into a drawn-out crisis. Living costs remain high. Inflation remains high. The energy price cap has just gone up again, and it's forecast to increase again in April. At the same time, higher mortgage costs are still a significant problem for UK homeowners. And the pensions crisis is a ticking time bomb. You know, the average pension pot is just £57,000, which means that upon retirement, people can expect just £3,000 a year. Not per month, per year from their pension. So whoever you are, wherever you live, young or old, you will know someone affected by these raising costs and falling living standards, and who are in desperate need of greater financial security. So what can be done about it? Well, for some of our competitors, the answer is just to keep slashing energy prices by £20 here or £30 there. But let's be real, that's not enough to make a difference for many people. Plus, it's not sustainable. It's just a race to the bottom. Then you've got the competitors handing out small gestures like electric blankets or shopping vouchers. And sure, those are nice, but they're hardly going to make a real difference for households dealing with today's challenges. And finally, there's the crystal ball crowd, promising a magical future of zero-bill homes in 2030. I mean, it's lovely dreams if you can afford the houses then, but not much use when what everyone really needs is something that will actually help ordinary people today. And as you know, we're all about providing real help, real solutions right now. And that's why we've launched the Free Energy Club. No, your ears aren't playing up. Welcome to 2025, the year of free energy. You see, we want to wipe the energy bills of you and your customers right down to a big fat zero. In the history of UW, this is the biggest announcement we've ever made. See, this is what truly makes us a challenger brand, doing something that changes the landscape rather than just following the rest of the market. Because whilst everyone else in the market might be promising £20 off your bills or a small token of thanks, we're giving people what they actually need. We're wiping out entirely their biggest and most stressful monthly bill. So, how do you join the Free Energy Club? Well, simple. It's just 4 points a month, which means as little as 1 or 2 customers a month. And of course, to benefit from a reward as big as free energy, it's all about consistency. So the longer your streak, the more free energy you get. And once you get past 6 months, you could be in line for free energy every single month. Now, that's a streak you won't want to break. But more than that, this also gives you a whole new reason to speak to potential customers. And it means no more debating with prospects about price per kilowatt hour or whatever Martin Lewis's latest advice is. Now you can confidently give people what they really want. Not his cheap energy club, but our free energy club. Now, of course, they can still get our market-leading fixed or variable energy tariffs, but now you can also show them how they can reduce their energy bill down to zero. And that's when nobody else can come close. Now, Team Purple, before Christmas, we made a massive investment in you and your futures with the activity bonuses, making it even easier for you to earn extra commission. And now we're making your lives even easier again by giving you something that you can really shout loudly and proudly about. Because this isn't just about helping people save money. It's about doing something genuinely different and valuable, which is going to give people a real solution to their financial problems. Now, of course, all the information is up on the partner portal. There are extra details which go along with this video, and all your leaders are fully up to speed with what's happening. So check in with them and find out how you can use this huge announcement to get talking to more people. So, Team Purple, what are you waiting for? Now's the time to spread this fantastic news about UW, because instead of giving customers cheap energy, we're giving them free energy. Instead of offering small savings, we're making big investments. And instead of promising a better future, we're taking big actions today. Now, Christmas might be over, but we've given you one extra present to really kick off the new year. So get motivated, get active, and start building your future today. It's time to make 2025 your best year yet.
Wow, terrific message from our CEO, Stuart Burnett. Let's have a look at a little bit more of the details so that all of you understand exactly how this works. It's a very, very simple incentive, so it won't take long. We'll look at exactly what the detail is so you understand how it works, and then we're going to hear from one or two partners to help understand what they would suggest we all do to make the very most out of this.
Hello, Team Purple.
So quick recap, celebration. Stuart talked about 2024. Let's put all of you up to the top. 1 second. 2024. All down the bottom. 1 second.
Oh, where has it gone?
I'll get that to move. Fascinating. Almost. That'll do. Back there. Right, let's go. 1 million customers. Already at 1.1 million, so we're absolutely flying. We introduced the 6 months free City Fibre. The second SIM, which benefits both the customer and all of us as partners as well when we're introducing customers. Apple Pay added to Google Pay. Ignite, brand new venue, brand new format, which is tremendous, and more and more and more awards with USwitch, with MoneyWise, with Defacto, with Which, and all those different organizations. When we talk about belief, our belief should be absolutely 100 out of 100, or even more than 100. But there's loads more to be done. Still, 97% of the country still are not customers with UW. So as you drive along, as you walk along, every 100 houses you go past, 97 of them still aren't customers with UW. The opportunity is colossal. 120,000 people a month coming off their fixed mortgage deals. Many of them doubling, going up to 5, 6, 7%. We've got lots of good examples in the team where people's mortgages have gone from £400-500 to £1,000 or more. We're going to speak to more of those people. Other inflation and pressures from cost of living stuff. It's everywhere. Energy bills are a big worry. You know, the cost of living crisis, we don't really talk about it. It's not on the news as much as it was. In fact, never. 2020, 2021, it was a real big deal. We had the energy crisis, mortgage crisis, cost of living crisis. It's more real now than ever before. And it'll get, as the Chancellor says, a lot worse before it gets better. Some of those companies are doing things. Some of the energy companies, Stuart touched on it before, offering some. I was talking to Barry Richardson earlier, offering some cheap energy between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m., which is great if you're at home. Most people are at work. Giving out some electric blankets, nice touch. But none of them making a real significant difference. Octopus are talking about stuff that they're doing with developers, which is going to help people by about 2030. It's great, but it's not right now. With UW, bills are optional. The Free Energy Club means bills are optional. You can opt in or opt out. What we can offer, not in the future, but right now, our Free Energy Club. One of the things I want to talk about is some people have been consistent. We're going to talk to you in a minute, how they've already benefited from today. And I can see their faces smiling, huge beaming smiles already. How it works. Achiever points. Most of you, if not all of you, will be familiar with these already from looking at the how the opportunity works, holiday incentives, for example, points for gathering customers, recruiting, supporting, all those different things. 4 achiever points. Now, what I would say is aim for at least 2 customers per month. If it's a good multi-service customer, taking 4 services or taking a couple of services and multiple SIMs, you can do it with 1. But let's aim for 2 customers. Do that January, February, and March consistently, and your energy bill is going to be completely free in April. Plus, you'll be invited to an exclusive event at the Power Up event, which I know most, if not all of you, have already booked. The following period, do the same in April, May, and June, 4 points per month. Obviously, you're welcome to do a lot more, but a minimum of 4. Lots of people doing a little bit, a minimum of 4, and you'll qualify for your energy bill to be completely free in July, plus an exclusive summer event. This is outside any existing Euro event, Power Up, Ignite, or whatever. We're going to put this on especially for qualifiers. So you're then going to run of 6 months. Continue the consistency with 4 points per month, and your bill will be free every single month thereafter. August, September, October, November, December. Every month you do 4 points or more, it'll carry on being free. And what UW will do is they're going to give you a £150 credit onto your bill, as long as you have energy with UW and you're paying a bill by direct debit. If for whatever reason you drop out, life gets in the way, something significant happens and you drop out, it doesn't mean you're out like you would be from a holiday promotion. It just means you jump back in and build up that consistency again. A little visual to show how that works. Month 1, month 2, month 3, Bosch, April bills are free. Month 4, month 5, month 6, July bills are free. And then stay consistent thereafter. Every month is free. If you drop off, you just start again from the beginning. A bit like a snakes and ladders game. Traditionally, most of you will have seen that. Or it also goes for any new partners joining next month, or in March, or whenever they join. Everybody comes in with this same opportunity. Grid form, so we can see a different visual, because I know if some of you are like me, we learn in different ways, and I like visual stuff. There we go. January, February, March, free energy. Oh, wrong direction. April, May, June, free energy. And then you'll see, keep doing the same in July, keep doing the same in August, September, October. Free energy every single month. Wow. This is incredible. And, you know, it appeals to everybody. It appeals to all different characteristics. The red people that just want to go out and win, they're going to do it anyway. The yellows, because we can help lots of people. The greens, because, well, financially, it just makes sense. It's a no-brainer. And the blues, because there's going to be lots of parties involved, partying all the time. In the background, you'll see what some of the other companies are doing. Slightly cheaper energy, UW doing free energy. Small gestures. This is a massive, meaningful move and investment by UW. And then promises for the future, for 2030 and beyond. UW are doing it right now, from today. From today, baby. What this means to you. It demonstrates that we stand for much more, and you all know this, that we stand for much more than just energy rates. It's about much, much more than that. In an appointment, in a conversation, never having to focus on just energy prices ever again because we can offer it for completely free. You're in an appointment, you're talking about referrals and stuff. You get to the end and we use language like, you can upgrade your account for just £10 to a partner account and sit on the appointment, those 6 appointments, and earn £2,000 rather than some money off your bill. And qualify for free energy. So it doesn't matter what you've said in the appointment in terms of price, free energy. And it's a great reason for everybody in our teams. Many of our teams are on this call tonight. Lots aren't. They might be working. They may not have seen the notifications or the calls, or they'll be busy. But it's a lot more reason for more people to stay active. Many of you are active all the time. You do a little bit every single month. Some of you do lots every month, but it's every month. There are other people that might do one in January, March, September, and one in Christmas. Maybe they dip in and out because it fits around their lifestyle. This will be much more reason for them to do a little bit on a consistent basis. Once they enroll in the free energy club, nobody's going to want to drop out. And it's great for talking to other people. In my 16 years of being a partner, it's probably the single best recruiting message we've had, along with all the other stuff we've already got. Huge tools for it. Some of this is already on the partner portal now. You can go on and download all the social media assets, stuff to use on Instagram, stuff to use on Facebook. Get your stories busy, get your posts busy, get your message out there. I see many of you already using Instagram today, getting messages out. It's generating lots and lots of activity, lots of traction, lots of engagement. It's very current today because people are talking about it. So jump on the bandwagon, get your stuff out there. Flyers and banners you'll be able to order from Printwell, neighbor letters as well. Get busy, folks. Get out there and hit the ground running. There's very, very little to think about. The incentive is super simple. A little bit of activity, 4 points per month. My best advice, don't wait till the 30th or the 31st of the month to get busy. Do it now, get it cracked, and then you can add more as the month goes on. In addition to, because obviously this isn't all we do, other huge news. We launched the activity bonuses just less than a month ago, whereby the additional money you can earn for being consistent, for just doing a little bit more, for doing one more, the money is mind-blowing. An extra £50 for 2 services, 3 services, an extra £100 per customer when you're doing 4 or more. Wow, wow, wow. And it doesn't affect the residual. It doesn't affect how long you wait till you get the residual income. That kicks in the same period. And if you're opted out of upfront bonus, you can still get these bonuses and it doesn't affect your residual income. It's just incredible. I stop sometimes and think and pinch myself how much UW shell out, how much they pay for us introducing one multi-service customer. It's the money, the income, the upfront bonus, and the residual income. Points towards holidays, points towards cars, points towards hampers, points towards all manner of things. Exclusive power-up seats. There's stacks and stacks and stacks. It's incredible. Right then. Power up. Most of you have booked already, I know. If you haven't, make sure you book your ticket. Get it done as quickly as you can, and then promote it to all your teams to get them to book too. There's going to be a full day on the Saturday, and then there's going to be a special day on the Sunday. Myself, for the last 10 years, I go Saturday and Sunday. You don't need to go both days. Either day is fine. Sunday, there'll be a compact version. For those who can't make it on the Saturday, there'll be a compact version, and then some workshops in the afternoon teaching us how to make the most out of all the announcements. A bit like we're going to do in a second with this one. For those of you got your phones on you, and you maybe haven't booked already, you don't need to do it right now, but point your phone at that QR code so that it at least opens the link, the website, so that you can book it after this call is finished. Or take a photograph of it so you've got it and someone else can scan your phone. Get booked. What I say about UW events every single year is be the first to book. Some people, what they tend to do is they think they need to get all the ducks in a row first. Got to get time off work, got to get childcare, I need to get pet care, I need to all the different things. What happens then is once you've done all those things, the tickets are sold out, so you can't even book. So my best advice is book your ticket. And then for whatever reason you maybe can't book, you can't get on, cancel it, get a refund, job done. But book first and then sort all the admin out afterwards. It will all fall into place, folks. Amplify, a bit later in the year. Same kind of setup. 6th of September in Coventry. So diarise it. You can't book this one just yet, but diarise it. Put it in your diary and make sure you don't book anything else. Those of you that were at Ignite or Amplify, whatever you want to call it, September last year in Coventry, it was phenomenal. It will be similar to last year, just way better. Just way better. So, how to thrive? What to do now for 2025? Familiarize yourself with the Energy Club. We're going to talk about it a bit more in a second. Get going now and don't drop out. Be consistent. Do a little bit every month or do lots every month. Whatever way you do it every month. Speak to everybody, whether it's about saving money, whether it's about making money, whether it's about improvements, personal development, whether it's about a new challenge. Speak to everybody, chat to them, ask them questions. Just simply saying how's things. People will typically tend to complain or moan and let you know what their pain points are. Book Power Up, save a date for Amplify. Kickoffs. I'll mention that quickly. For some of you, depending on where you are, it'll be this weekend. So check your local area and book. For others, certainly down here in Devon and Cornwall, it's next weekend. We're on the Saturday. Some happen on Saturday, some happen on Sunday, but check your local area and book whichever one you can get to. Okay. Stop share. Right. Some of you are going to be thinking already, I know what to do. I'm ready. I'm poised. I can't wait for this call to finish so I can get busy and start phoning people. Others on the call might be thinking, this is brilliant. What's the best way for me to use it? So we had a meeting on the 31st, myself and some of the local leaders to talk about, I couldn't tell them what this was going to be, but to talk about what it might be and how we might use it. And we've been talking since. So I'd like to invite some people onto the call to talk about how to best use this. So first up, I'd like to invite Julie Page. Are you out there? Please unmute yourself if you are.
Hi.
There's Julie. So Julie, we've got all these amazing bits of information about the Free Energy Club. What would you do? How to best use this to get the most out of it?
I think what I'm going to do is lead from the front with it. I'm going to talk to people about it straight away. And once I've done my introduction and we've got going in our conversation, rather than going through all the presentations and everything, I'm going to straight away talk about the fact that they could have their energy bills for free. So that it's in the forefront of their mind.
That's a terrific idea. Rather than wait and save to the end, lead with it right from the very front. Simply saying to people, you could be stopped. You could be in the supermarket. You could be in the library. You could be in the swimming baths, in the sauna, in the street, wherever it might be. Your neighbours, your family. Do you pay bills? Yeah. Would it be okay if they were free? Wow. Yeah, great idea, Julie. Great idea. And what kind of language might you use on an appointment around the free bills?
Just like you said, would it be okay if you have free bills? What would you think of that? Would that be good for you?
It doesn't need to be any more complicated. And Julie, successful, consistent, month in, month out, one of the top 10. There's 1,100 people in the team now. Well, 1,157 or something. And Julie's in the top 10 for the whole of 2024. It doesn't need to be complicated, folks. Keep it simple. Thank you, Julie Page. Also, we might come back to you a little bit later on. Who else do we want to speak to? Steve Bodfish, are you there?
I am, Tom.
We had a quick catch up. Well, first of all, on the 31st, and then again today.
You did.
It's no coincidence. It's a synchronicity that more often than not, when I phone you, you're out running, training for the London Marathon. So good to see you running again today. Steve, Free Energy Club. What things are you going to be doing to make the most of this? What would you recommend to other people?
Yeah, we've talked about it today, didn't we? Dormant partners, Heather's Day of the Dead. You know, we can go back to them now and say, look, you know, there's an option now for you to have free energy as well as obviously earn money going forward. would that benefit you? And like you say, keep it simple. The other thing that sort of obviously at the back of the mind that Stuart touched on is pensions. By default, should they join this, become consistent, they will build up a pension pot 2, 3, 5 years time by default. So that's something also that they can consider.
Why is that? Why are pensions important?
Well, that's the average pension pot is £57,000 or zero.
So yeah, the average pension pot £57,000, and only 47% of people in the UK have actually got a pension. Aside from the state one, only 47, so less than half the country, and of that, £50,000 average, which will give them somewhere between £2,500 and £3,000 per year.
That's correct.
£200 a month. £200 a month. So yeah, that's a really good point, Steve. Talk to people about pensions. You know, whether they're 18 or whether they're 68. Talk to people about pensions, because it's not just pension, it's pension style income. Because young people, what are the youngest? Gen Z. I can't remember, whichever gens they are. The youngest generation now, a lot of them they want passive income. They want the kind of visa where you can be a digital nomad, travel the world, all those different things. So yeah, pension style income, fabulous. And speaking of dormant partners, people that have got going, and maybe dip in and out. As I mentioned earlier on, they might do one every quarter, or they might have stopped for a significant period of time. Going back to speak to them, love it. Steve Bodfish, fantastic. I might come back to you a little bit later on. Jeanette Allman, are you there? I didn't have time to get back and see if you responded to my message earlier.
I didn't respond.
That's crafty. That's crafty. But you know, you can decline. I'm going to ask you if you'll give a top tip, and you can say no if you wish.
I will give a top tip with 10 minutes notice.
You know, that's the style.
Well, I've already started. So I've sent a message to all of my customers, and a quarter of my customers have already replied saying that they want more information. So I am going to ring them. I'm not going to message them. I'm going to ring them. But my plan really is to aim to get the 4 points, which is I'm going to go for 2 homeowners a month, but early on. So try at the beginning of the month so that you're not scrabbling around at the end of the month trying to get your points. Try and get them front loaded. So that's my plan.
I'm busy making as many notes as everybody else on the call. It's that's incredible. So you didn't hang about. You briefly read the information. You were busy today, I know, because we spoke.
Yeah.
Congratulating you for something else which I want to speak about quickly before you dash off for your glamorous night out wherever you're going. You messaged all of your existing customers. You're going to follow that up with a phone call. How did you get the message out there initially?
I do keep a broadcast list. So if anybody doesn't know about that, it's a WhatsApp group, or I don't know, you call it a group. It's not like one of our support pods. It is under settings in WhatsApp, and it's a broadcast list. So you add all your customers. So every time I get a new customer, I add them onto the list. So it builds all the time. And then you can send out one message, and it's not like a chat. It's a message that goes out that's just like an individual message to each of my customers. So, and I just said that UW have launched this amazing announcement about the free energy. Would anybody like free energy? If you'd like more information, get back to me. And a quarter have already. And I don't know what time you and I spoke, but it was after that. So it's not that long ago. 3-4 hours, maybe.
That's incredible. A quarter of people, many of them have probably already been at work, haven't seen it yet, whatever. So yeah, tremendous. Another great example, just get busy, folks. Don't overthink it. There are some people, I might have been guilty of being one of these myself once upon a time, being quite green, being quite analytical, thinking I need to read all the details, all the T's and C's. UW will never put anything in place that's going to trip you up or trip any of their customers up. It's there to benefit us and all the potential customers, existing customers out there. So do what Jeanette's done, grab it and run with it as quickly as you possibly can. Thank you, Jeanette. I won't come back to you later because you're leaving in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So You had some news today.
I did.
You had some news today, and I hope that Paul recorded it. I've not seen that yet. Joanne, what? Just in a 2-minute roundup, what was the news? What does it mean, and why did you get it?
Right. So I received an email today to say that I have already joined the free energy club, because I didn't use any life belts in the qualifying period in 2024. So that means that I was going for the holiday, so I had to get 4 points every month to qualify for the holiday. And although you are allowed 2 free months, I haven't actually had to use any. So because of that, I've been rewarded and I've been allowed to join the Ambassadors Club from today. So I have actually got free energy, which I am going to keep. So I've got to get 4 points in January. I've already got an appointment on Monday, so hopefully that'll come to fruition. And yeah, I'm not going to let it go. I'm going to keep it going.
I love it. Huge congratulations.
And what does it mean? Obviously, financially, it means a lot, because we were saying earlier, you get £150. That, coupled with what cashback I get each month, is going to halve my bill at least. I've got everything on there. I've got 4 mobiles, broadband, energy, the lot, insurance, everything. So my bill will be halved.
Fantastic, and thoroughly well deserved. It's not something that UW had to do, but they thought, hang on a minute, the people that have been consistent through 2024. Let's find the ones that have been most consistent every month throughout the year. There aren't many. There's a handful, and we've got several in the team. I know, at least I know of Jeanette, Joanne Wilkinson, that is, Jer Harradence, and there are a few others. So well done, all of you, ambassadors. Way to do it. Have any of you seen Top Gun? Classic line from Tom Cruise. Don't think, just do. Just do it. Just do it. So tremendous. Well done, Jeanette. And you've earned a well-earned night out as well, whatever you're getting up to. Thank you. Right. Next. Barry Richardson, are you there?
I'm here. How you doing, Tom?
Very
Hello,
good.
everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Okay. Free Energy Club.
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing? What would you recommend to everybody else to make the most out of this?
Well, I've spent the day with 3 people, one a brand new partner, one a dormant partner, and one a very experienced partner. And I was getting their take on it. Brilliant, because the new people on the call, and there's a few that I know, they're going to be a bit blown away by all the terminology we're using. So we talked about how wonderful this is to talk to your friends, your prospects that they don't even know that they'll be on your list, and say to them, listen, I love my job. I've just found something that's going to give me an extra bit of fun money, an extra bit of income. And now, not only do I get income and holidays and other amazing stuff, they're going to throw in a free energy month as long as I work consistently. And guess what? It's not going to take me too long to get the points that I need for that offer. Amazing. So I'm going to give you a little slogan. That's what I'm going to do. I sort of thought about this driving up the A30 today. Make 4 the floor. That when we set targets, when I was playing sport, what was your minimum? That was the floor. You can have a floor, but you can't have a ceiling, because you can't put a restriction on these achiever points. So make 4 the floor. It's a shame it's not 2024, because that would have finished it off beautifully. So when you're thriving in 25, you make 4 the floor, and you are going to get 4 points as early as possible, as Jeanette said. How cool is that? So newbies, if you've got them in your team, when you get them in your team, because you're going to be packed over the next few months, years, just think of that and let them know and let them get excited. So that was one. I was sitting with my daughter, who's been through a bit of a tough time lately. She's not doing much UW-wise. She's got a busy, lovely job working on her own in a nursery. And as I was sitting there having a cup of tea, this is absolutely true, the first flyer came in about the Free Energy Club to her, addressed to her. So we can go back to our dormant partners, as Bod said, and say, have you had your flyer yet? What do you mean? Well, look, we're paying your energy bill once a month if you get going again. Shall we have a chat? Have a conversation with people. And I'm going to follow up on something that Heather posted earlier this week about having conversations over coffee. So with my experienced partner, Jer Grigg, and we had a good chat about having coffee once a week virtually or in Cornwall and keeping that particular relationship going. And of course, as Jeanette's already said, broadcast all your existing customers. And if you're not sure what a broadcast is, it's really simple. And if you want to know, I'm going to hang on the call at the end and we can go through that if anyone's not quite sure. But it's so simple. It's lovely. But you have to make your list first and make sure your number is with those people that you're broadcasting to. Otherwise, they won't get it, or they won't know who it is anyway. Okay, so I'm so excited. I've been excited on every single announcement since I joined in 2012. Not as much as this, though. Unbelievable. What a day. It's going to get even better.
This is a guy that's played sport at the highest level, played rugby for England as a junior, he's going to make four the floor, and this is the thing he's been most excited about in all that time. Folks, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. Thank you, Barry. Absolutely love that. Before you disappear,
Yeah.
great conversations, great things. UW are sending out flyers to people already. One came through the post today to your daughter, which is great. That's going to happen for everybody.
Yeah.
Emails are going to be going out. There's going to be all sorts of correspondence. What I ask is those kind of things, making for the floor naturally and getting early in the month, like Joanne, like Jeanette said, who to speak to? What people are you going to speak to?
Well, I'm going back to my existing customers. I'm going back to partners, people that said no to being a partner initially. So my no for nows on partners. I've got loads of forms from 20Ks, which are the events that we did in the summer, or I do in the summer months mostly. There'll be loads of people who've just ticked interested in an extra income. Get back on the phone to them. I did a little spurt before Christmas to do that, that little job really, that little task to phone and contact those who wanted another income, because my line then was, let's pay for Christmas. So this is even better. Let's pay for Christmas, tick, and let's earn a free month, or 5 free months out of 12, or 6 free months out of 12 for your energy. Bloody hell. It's amazing. And we get paid, by the way, and we get holidays, and we get incentives to go on lovely little weekends away. Flipping heck. This is unbelievable.
You know, one of the things I've been thinking about is sometimes it's easy to forget what I thought about when I first started 16 years ago. I became a customer, saved a stack of money on all my bills. It was phenomenal. The first people I wanted to speak to were all of my nearest and dearest, my family, all the people that were close to me, all the people that I loved and respected and admired and were fond of. They're the ones I wanted to share it with first. All my best friends, my close neighbours, aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters, mum, dad, all those people closest. Don't forget your warm list, folks. Go and speak to all of them. If you haven't spoken to them already, speak to them. If you've spoken to them before and they're already customers, share this with them now as existing customers. Ask about referrals. Ask if they'd like to receive free energy. Who else? Don't ask who else. That was a slip of the tongue. Put some numbers around it. Who are the first 5 to 10 people you can think of that would benefit from free energy? Who are the first 50 people you can think of that would love free energy? Make the numbers big, aim high. There was a great tip from somebody that's a school teacher, Catherine, that talked about when she was getting kids to pick up litter or glitter from all over the nursery floors, children that are 3, 4 years old. Not pick up as much as you can. Go and pick up 17 pieces. Go and pick up 93 pieces. Go and pick up 40 pieces. And you gave them a number and they went and picked up exactly that amount. So ask people, who are the first 10 people you can think of that would like free energy?
Tom, can I just say one more thing, please?
Go for it.
There's just a lot. Don't get bogged down with the 150 cap. There's a lot of questions going in the chat. It's free energy because that's above the average for the UK. Okay, so we're giving 3 months. Don't get bogged down. Go into the detail when you're actually in front of people, having signed them up, and say, look, this is capped at 150, but that's above what the average amount UK customers are paying for their energy each month. So don't get bogged down to it. Don't get freaked out about it's only 150. Bloody hell, it's amazing. It's free energy, basically.
And if you think about summer, people aren't even going to be spending that in the summer.
Exactly.
You know, over the 12 months, it's what, 1,800 quid?
So correct. Either way, £150. Over the course of the year, that's £1,800. Wow. If your bill is bigger than that, like Jeanette's, then it's going to pay a nice chunk off that bill. If your bill is smaller than that, you're going to get a credit. UW are going to be paying money into your bank account rather than taking it out. Wow. Fantastic. Okay, thanks, Barry. Awesome. I wasn't even looking at the chat. I'm just thinking about all the people I'm going to be speaking to. Steve Bodfish. I know we've spoken to you briefly already. You were holding something up before. Can you just stick that up in the air again?
Yes.
And unmute
What
yourself.
what Barry was saying.
What is it? And where did you get it from?
This is what Barry was saying his daughter received.
Okay. Oh, I can see Julie Trenier holding one up as well.
Yeah. It's blurring where it's there.
It's not really focusing, but that's great. Again, UW investment, getting the message out. Some people might not be looking at their WhatsApp messages or their emails, but everybody will look at what comes to the post. Fantastic. Love it. Okay. Next, Mark Tregenza. Are you there, my good man?
Evening all.
Evening, Mark.
All right. Yeah. So I think that I'm thinking back to what Hannah and Claire have always taught, that facts tell, but stories really do sell. So I think, listening to Jeanette intently earlier, I'm going to be using Jeremy, Jeanette, and many, many others as my stories. This is already happening. These people are already getting free bills. Because the proof is in the pudding, isn't it? This all sounds like witchcraft, smoke and mirrors to a lot of people. So I think I'm going to be concentrating on that. Doing the questions are the answers first of all, in terms of thank you for joining the call. Do you mind me asking why you're here? Is it to save money? Is it for simplicity? Whatever. And then focusing on that, and actually giving them a story that relates to their main buying motive. And then so how would it feel to wipe out that bill completely? It's a kicker at the end. If you think about Barry's catchphrase, floor is the floor. How would you like to go from saving money on energy to paying no money? So save money to no money. That's quite an easy one to kick in at the end of the presentation, I think. And would it be okay with you to wipe out your bill? And should we have a look at how you do that? That's that kind of thing.
I love it. I love it, Mark. Simple, nothing complicated. There's certainly no witchcraft in there. No technology. You didn't need Grok or ChatGPT or anything. I love it. Simple. I know somebody's popped in the chat there. They asked Jeanette what the message was that she sent. If you all give me 10 seconds, I'm gonna grab an example of that message.
While you're doing that, Tom, I just noticed about the postman delivering. Julie's just put a message up. If ever there's a classic time to talk to them about the postman, about what he's delivered to you, it's now, isn't it? Oh, I work with them. Do you want to find out a bit more? Great point, great chat, Julie. Great message to talk to your postman about what he's delivering to you, which says free energy 2025. Amazing.
I'm going to keep that postcard near my back door where I have my food delivered to, and I'm going to show it to every driver that comes.
I'm just scrolling down, looking through the message. Can I ask what the message you sent? Copy to that. Command V. Send. Bosh. It's in there. Wonderful. Okay. Who else did I have on there? Barry, Jeanette, Julie, Steve. Now, I didn't hear back. I don't know if you're prepared. Joe Wilkinson, are you there?
I am here.
Yeah.
although my tablet and my laptop's just about to die. So if I go, it's not because I've offended you've offended me.
Okay. Somebody else who I know has qualified for who's enrolled already in the Free Energy Club because of your consistency over the last 12 months. A fabulous surprise for everybody. Nobody knew it was coming. It's tremendous.
No.
So well done for that. But what I want to ask more than anything else, what are you going to be doing?
I like the videos. I found that doing videos, no matter how tough they are, if you're not used to them, and a little thing that I've started using, which has helped me greatly, is there's an app called Teleprompter. Because I'm a bit rubbish at doing videos and thinking about what I'm going to say and doing the video and everything else. So my process is ChatGPT. I use the professional and personable mode to prompt. So I create a script and then transfer that into, and it sounds, but it's not, it's so easy. Transfer that onto teleprompter. And it literally, as you start recording on the app, the words roll down. So I can be looking like I'm knowing what I'm talking about, but actually I'm reading what I want to say. So I get all the key points in there. And I know that my videos are definitely getting out there more than just static posts. So that's been my sort of up in my consistency. And I know people have seen them because they've said, "Oh, I liked your Christmas stuff. Oh, I liked your Hotel Chocolat stuff. Have you eaten it all?" Even if they don't comment. So it's just a little different way of marketing and getting it out there. And even instead of sending a message, you could just do a voice note on your broadcast list so that everybody listens rather than, so I just think trying to make it a bit more personable and about you and just being, you're more likely to listen to somebody. Yeah, and as I said, my battery's running low. So if I do go, my daughter's got the charger. So, but yeah, so that's what I've done today. I've put my video out there, and a bit of enticement, and I've already got a list of loads of people off my Facebook groups and things like that. Oh, is it just new? Is it just existing customers or is just new customers, Joe? I'll give you a call. So yeah, that's what I would recommend.
Fantastic. We're going to be getting busy, folks.
Teleprompter.
Teleprompter.
Put it in the chat.
And then put it in the chat, yeah. And then popping in the information you want to use through ChatGPT and using the professional.
I use personable and professional prompt because it's important that you ask it what tone you want to use.
Yep.
I've become a bit of an expert. It's my go-to for everything now. But yeah, and that's a nice tone that it's not cheesy, it's not salesy, but you can ask it for personable and engaging, personable and I use personal engaging quite a bit, but yeah, whatever you want, whatever your tone is, whatever suits you, it makes it more efficient and just more smooth. If you're like me and you can't think of things to say when you get on the video without
well, we've all got our strengths, and for some of us, me included, creativity is not one of them. So yeah, use the tools, use AI, use it. It's phenomenal. It's not just the future, it's now. Companies are using it, people are using it. Take advantage of it. You can't, Joe, can you break it? No.
And if anybody wants hints or tips or anything at all, just fire me a message. Always happy to help.
But basics, if it's not for you, start with a message. Send a message. That's what Jeanette's done today, and a quarter of her customers have responded already.
She's brilliant. Yeah, loads of different ways.
If video is not your thing, send a voice note. That's great, simple to do. Or do a video. You don't need to use teleprompter, but if you want to, it's there. The tools are there. Yeah. But get busy. Go and speak to people. Okay. We got a couple of minutes left. Does anybody have any burning questions? Doesn't matter how silly you think they are. Somebody else is probably thinking of asking it, but hasn't.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, lovely. It's just I asked Heather earlier. You get points, don't you, for supporting?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So yeah,
Just
point.
wanted to, in case anyone else didn't know that. It was my question earlier. I asked Heather, so I wanted to just mention that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll cover the points very quickly. You get points for gathering customers, you get points for recruiting, you get points for supporting. All those things are there. You legally, this isn't a UW thing, legally in the network marketing industry, it can't all come from recruiting. Only 40% can come from recruiting. So you introduce a new partner, they do the training within 7 days, you get a point. You can't do 4 partners on their own and nothing else. Only 40% can come from just recruiting. So when you sign up when you choose a recruit, you probably sign them as a customer anyway. Supporting people to do appointments. You get points for all of those things, but just keep in mind only 40% can come from just the recruiting piece. Catherine Philpott, you had your hand up.
I did. I just had a question. The person that I've just recruited is renting with, excuse me, all-inclusive bills. So he couldn't actually sign up for any of the services.
Okay.
If he carries on and gets 4 customers a month, just as an example, would he still get the £150 credit?
No, you have to be a customer and you have to be paying by direct debit. Yeah.
Okay. So how many services does he need to have to actually qualify as a partner?
He needs to be taking energy because off-gem regulations, you can't pay someone a benefit for something they're not taking. So
okay, that can't happen, but yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's
going to be a very, very,
sorry.
It's going to be.
I just have one more. Sorry, Tom. I have one more question. So, does it apply to people that are renting properties, or is it just homeowners?
No. Somebody's renting a house, and they, as long as they pay a bill, they've got a bill, they pay by direct debit, whether they're a tenant, whether they're a homeowner, they're still going to get. They can still join the free energy club. Your example for your new partner, up until today, this didn't exist. So he can still get all the existing amazing benefits that UW offer. This one, and it's a legal thing. It's not something UW have decided. You have to have at least energy, and you got to pay by direct debit to be able to receive this. To enroll in the free energy club.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Any more questions?
Not for a minute.
Anyone else? Okay, if there's no more questions, anybody got anything else they want to add in terms of what to do, who to speak to, top tips?
Sorry, Tom, did you put Jeanette's broadcast in the chat?
I did. I responded to Jay, who put the original post in. Will it allow me? I'm going to post it in as a brand new message right at the bottom. It's just because it wouldn't have meant anything on its own. I've just checked it in there, so it'd be the last thing everybody can see. 1956 posted. It starts with morning with a thumb. Copy it, use it. If you whatever device you're looking on now, copy it, post it into your notes or into somewhere. Tweak it. That's a message that went to existing customers. So people that's already a customer of yours. Just simply asking them, we've launched a new thing. It's called the Free Energy Club. Would you like to join? Who's interested in free energy? For your existing customer? Wow, keep it simple. People are going to respond. And whatever they respond with, if they say, yeah, I'm interested, send them another message, line up a call, arrange to meet them, do a Zoom, whatever it might be, and just chat through. It's basic. And let them know as a customer, all they need to do is upgrade their account to a partner account for just £10, and help them get going, sharing the news, sharing the UW love, letting them know about what we're doing for our customers, letting them know how it's about now, it's saving stacks of money, not stuff just for the future, simplification, best customer service in the UK, all those different things. Lots of nodding heads and smiling faces. Like everybody said, don't sweat the small stuff. The detail, the T's and C's, they don't really exist. No more than 40% from recruiting. That's about it. Customers, the points thing is the same as it's always been for Achievers Retreats. Get busy. Speak to as many people as can, as quickly as you can, with as much enthusiasm as you can. We owe it to people. One of my mantras is, one of the words I use is we're obliged, we're obligated to share this stuff. Don't be a secret agent. Don't be a secret agent, because people will murder you down the line. If they find out you knew about the Free Energy Club and you didn't tell them, boy, when they find out, they'll give you some grief. I know, I've done that. I've made those mistakes in the past. So speak to as many people as you can. From a mindset point of view, rather than think what's in it for me, think about what's in it for them. Think about how many people you can go and help. It makes the whole thing so much more straightforward. If you haven't done so far, book Power Up. If you haven't done so far, make sure you're at one of the kickoffs this weekend or the following weekend. For those of you in Devon and Cornwall, I'll see you at the Burrington Park Golf Club, not Burrington Hall. Make sure you get it right. Burrington Park Golf Club. We've got phenomenal lineup for the day. Some incredible stuff to talk about. We've got a great raffle there, which is in aid of Children's Hospice Southwest, and loads of other cool stuff too. It's now 19:59, few seconds before we end. Is there any final questions before we disappear and get busy?
Yes, I was going to ask something very quickly.
Oh, okay.
What? So Julie Moy, first of all, go for it.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, because I put in the chat, but I'm conscious that Claire Hingott, most of us know Claire Hingott, and she was constantly saying this morning on a call that I was on that I think she's a bit concerned that people are going to start saying that it's to do with £150 off of your bill. And she said that they're very keen to make sure that that people don't market it as £150 off your bill, and that they say it's the Free Energy Club instead. So the way she kept repeating that, I thought it was important to make sure that everybody was clear on that they don't say £150 off your bill, because it sounds a bit too samey, doesn't it? Whereas Free Energy Club is a specific thing. So
spot on, Julie. It's all about the language, the branding. It's what we will become famous for. We will become famous for the Free Energy Club. So let's use those words and go and speak to as many people as we can. There was a man on the call that was asking a question as well.
Yes, I was going to ask, will the four achiever points only be earned by signing up a three service homeowner?
No, it could be 2 service, 3 service, 4 service. So if they take only 1 service, there are no points. But when they take 2 services, that's 2 points. 3 services, 3 points. Services, 4 points.
And my point is, must it be a homeowner?
They do need to earn Achievers points at all at any time, including in this. It's for homeowners. Yes. Recruiting, you still, when you recruit somebody and they do the training, that's 1 point. But just keep in mind, only 40% of your points can come from recruiting alone. So we need to speak to some homeowners. Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Just one more. I've signed up for the kickoff next Saturday, Tom, and I wanted to bring Simon along. Do I need to sign somewhere to add him on, or
no, he needs to jump onto the partner portal and book a ticket?
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know if he had to have a ticket or whether he would just come as my guest.
No. He's a partner now. Yeah, same as everybody else.
Okay.
And so, yeah, please encourage him to do it tonight. Jump on to the partner. You know where to go. Send him there. Book his own ticket.
Okay. Brilliant. All right. Thank you.
Well, look, if any of you have still got some questions that are unanswered, speak to your sponsor. Speak to the person that introduced you into the business. If you can't get hold of them, keep going upline until you find somebody that can help. You're probably part of a WhatsApp group, our Facebook Team WTF group, or Rising Tides, or Team Edge WhatsApp group. Any of that stuff. Ask the questions. If you can't get hold of anybody at all, please come and find me. You'll find me on Facebook, find me on all the Facebook groups and everything else. Always open, always happy to chat and help anybody to be successful. Have a fabulous rest of your evening. Have a wonderful January, and let's all go and make the very most of the Free Energy Club. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, Tom.
Bye.
Thank you.